Hello, welcome to Food Immerse, a channel where we not only teach you how to cook delicious dishes, but immerse ourselves in the history, culture, science, and beauty of food. I'm Lorraine, and I'm so excited for you to join me on this journey, exploring different cuisines, ingredients, and cooking techniques. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss a single delicious episode. Andalusian Gazpacho. As with many nationally popular dishes in each country throughout the world, there are as many different versions of gazpacho as there are regions in Spain. Gazpacho means cold, spicy soup, and was created as a cooling antidote to the sizzling hot summers in southern Spain. Although it has come to be associated with tomatoes, prior to tomatoes coming from the New World in the 16th century, and then grown only ornamentally until the late 19th century, it was a soup of simple bread, water, oil, and vinegar. There is even a gazpacho blanco, white gazpacho, made from almonds. The tomato-based version can be made with the chopped vegetables left intact or blended. While not technically a tapa, gazpacho is an excellent accompaniment to tapas. Because this version is blended, it could be turned into a small taste by serving it in shot glasses, as I did recently at a large party. I've also served it beautifully plated in soup bowls to enjoy as a lunch main course with some rustic bread and chilled sparkling cava. All right, let's get cooking. To make Andalusian Gazpacho, you will need 2 slices day-old coarse country bread, 2 pounds ripe red tomatoes, 1 small cucumber, a half a yellow onion, 1 large clove garlic, 1 small green bell pepper, 2 tablespoons sherry vinegar, 4 tablespoons extra virgin olive oil, and salt and freshly ground black pepper to taste. Special equipment needed for the gazpacho is a blender and a covered pitcher. Start by cutting 4 thick slices of bread. This is a medium thick loaf. If yours is larger, cut 2 slices. Cut the crusts off all of the slices. Put half the slices into some water to soak. Toast the remaining slices to be cut into croutons for garnish.
Sounds dry.
Cut the toasted bread into small croutons and set aside. Position the blender next to your cutting board. Peel the half onion and cut off 1 small piece, set aside for garnish. Rough chop the rest of the onion and drop into the blender. Cut a small piece off the bell pepper and set that aside for garnish. Then seed and cut the membranes out of the bell pepper. Rough chop and add to the blender. I couldn't find a small cucumber, so I'm going to cut this large one in half. Cut off the ends, peel, slice lengthwise, and then use a spoon to scrape out the seeds.
Sounds dry.
Once the seeds are removed, put aside a small piece with your garnish, and then rough chop the rest and add it to the blender. Next, you're going to core the tomatoes, then cut in several wedges.
Sounds dry. Sounds dry.
Use your thumbs to remove the seeds.
Sounds dry.
You might need to cut out some remaining core pieces on larger tomatoes. Once the tomatoes are cored and seeded, add them to the blender. Chop the clove of garlic and into the blender it goes. Next, add the soaked bread pieces to the blender. Next, add the sherry vinegar, some salt to taste. I started with a half teaspoon here,
Sounds dry.
and some freshly ground black pepper. Next, put the lid on and start the blender. If the ingredients don't start blending right away, you can add a little bit of water.
Sounds dry.
Once the ingredients are blended, take the cap off the lid,
Sounds dry.
start the blender, and then you're going to add the olive oil while the blender's on in a slow, steady stream. This will emulsify the olive oil into the soup mixture. After blending the soup, taste it for salt, pepper, and vinegar, and once the soup is complete, pour it into a pitcher, preferably glass, and chill it in the refrigerator for at least an hour. While the gazpacho is chilling, We're now going to take the pieces of onion, bell pepper, and cucumber that we set aside and cut them into very small dice for garnish.
Sounds right.
Once chilled, pour the gazpacho into a soup plate and then garnish with the croutons and the diced vegetables. Thank you so much for joining Food Immerse and exploring different cuisines, ingredients, and cooking techniques. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe so you don't miss a single delicious episode. If you make this dish, I would love to hear about it in the comments or shoot me an email. Until next time, cheers to good food.